This is the fluffiest focaccia you will ever make in your life. To a container, add in 2 teaspoons of yeast and 2 teaspoons of sugar, and add in 500 milliliters of warm water. Mix it all together and set it aside for 10 minutes. In a separate bowl, add 10 grams of salt to 600 grams of bread flour. Mix it well, and then add it to your yeast mixture, which should have frothed up by now. So you're going to add it all in, and then you're going to mix it until the flour is well incorporated into the water. Then you're going to add in 40 grams of olive oil, and you're going to continue mixing until it's well incorporated into your dough. Then you're going to cover your dough and let it ferment for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, you're going to do your first set of stretch and folds. You're going to go around the dough and stretch the dough onto itself. And you're just going to go around the dough like this. And then once that's done, you're going to cover it up and let it ferment for another 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, you're then going to do your second set of stretch and folds. And then once that's done, you're going to let it ferment again for another half hour. Then you're going to do another set of stretch and folds, and then you're going to let your dough rest in the refrigerator to ferment overnight for 12 hours. Once 12 hours has passed, take your dough out and brush a baking dish with olive oil and add your dough. And then you're going to stretch out your dough. Try not to pull too hard, but try to get it as close to the edge of the dish as possible. Then you're going to let it ferment for another hour and a half. And then for the next part, you're going to dimple the dough with your fingers. And this is like one of the most satisfying things that you can do. You're going to keep dimpling, and then you're going to let your dough rest for another half hour. And you can see it's nice and bubbly. Then you're going to add in some rosemary, and I'm adding flaky salt. If you want to make your own flaky salt, check out the link in the description below for the flaky salt that I made. Then cover for another 20 minutes, and then cook in a 440 degree oven for 20 minutes and until it's golden brown. Should be nice and crispy, and you're going to slice in. And you can just look at the structure. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect fluffy focaccia.